Hello, and welcome again to another stream of my game, building my game, Free Return Trajectory. The last stream I was making some changes in the level manager and level progression and the objectives. Eventually, I did some changes to level objectives yesterday, I believe. And what I did mainly was to have basically the level objectives is the manager of how the level ends. And what is happening is that even if I have a specific script to detect the orbit, or if I have a specific script to detect as a place to stay or whatever, those are still independent. They do not communicate with the game manager, and they will talk to these level objectives, and these level objectives will check if that is the objective of the level, and if it is, it will trigger the end. So in this case, what I have here is, for example, level objectives of this level, which is orbiting the planet. I just have one objective, which is in orbit. Imagine a level where I need to enter inside the orbit of the planet, release some kind of probe, and then go out. So I should have orbits, I should have detach, and I should have a fixed target to pass through later when I go home. In that case, I will have 3 objectives, and I can just add here more objectives and call them what I need them to be called. And these level objectives will check each one of them, and as soon as everything is done, if I check all the connections, if I check if they are in order, or if and this extra allowed means that I can do things in between those steps. So if the things follow this rule, this will trigger. Let me show you. So each script with those detecting orbits and parking space or whatever, they have they communicate with this through an event. So there's no need to have a hard connection between the things. I just put an orbit detector and it will trigger this, even if the objective is not there. So they will call here, and as soon as something is so it will reach, and for example, this is the dock. The dock will broadcast the dock name, the hatch name, and the dock name, and the objective is this word plus hatch name plus dock name. So when I dock to the space station, I should have, for example, ship. I should have a sentence being broadcast to this objective target, and that message should be something like @connect @name, in this case @connect ship dock1, for example. And if this is what is written there, it will trigger this step as done and passes to the next one, and so on and so on. So this is to connect, this is to disconnect, this is in orbit. For now I just have in orbit, and on target the same thing, and off target if that's the thing I want to do. So, and eventually if I have more types of objectives, I just need to add them here, and of course create the proper event, because each event could have different communication necessities, let's say like this. and eventually this will be put it on the step checker. Step to check. This is the step that needs to be checked, and then this will be sent to this objective checker, which will go through the list of steps and see if the step matches whatever needs to match. It will increase the step, blah 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 blah. Everything is okay. Level ended true. And this means that when the level ends, if level ended is true, and this is not being sent yet, it will clear the radio queue, so no more messages, and it will trigger a level ended to the other script that will wait the 2 seconds to open the screen and blah 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 blah. That thing that was working before, which is this level manager, no, level progression. It will wait 2 seconds to show the status screen, then shows the status, and then it goes out, etc. So these level objectives allows me to put here a list of things that needs to happen to actually finish this game. And we can see that, let's remove these 2 blank spots here. Station expansion is a level that I have a lot of stuff to happen. Level objective. So the first step is to dock on one, because when we start we dock. It's like the first thing to do is to dock, just because it's there. Second step is to undock and go out eventually. Third step is to dock, hatch connect, hatch ship to dock 3. So connect here. Fourth step is to connect the hatch lab to the dock 2, which is that one to that one, and so on until I finish the level. And yeah, what I was doing yesterday was to make sure all the levels have the end level status screen. All the levels have this set up, and because I changed the names in this level objectives variable, I was rewriting all the steps for all the levels. And I will start today by playing the entire game from scratch, from the beginning, in a new slot, without having the levels unlocked. Well, let's do it and see how it behaves. I already tested, of course it's working, but I will show you. Before I do this, I will enable the sound, music, and the thrusters, the main engine is too strong, a little bit less. Save, and I will do it in full screen. Window, full screen, close, play. So right now I have, maybe the game is a little bit too loud. Play. I will clear the slot 3. Okay, let's start slot 3. So can only play the first one. Let's go.
Initiate forward thrust. Thrusters engaged. Decelerate using backwards thrust. Prepare to stabilize. Deceleration executed. Stabilizing.
And here we have the status of this level. Best time 80 seconds. I need to wait a little bit more because it goes automatically. Maybe I put more time there. Yeah, maybe I'll put more time there. Oh, but I need to have a key to go forward. I don't have the key yet, so let's play the game as it is, and then we'll solve those problems. So have the key to pass that. Another thing to fix is this auto opening in the beginning.
Accelerate thrusting left. Deceleration executed. Stabilizing.
Maybe I will need to now put this target a little bit to the left because it's behind the spaceship interface. Turning rotational maneuver. Rotate and point the ship to the target. Accelerate briefly. Turn the ship backwards to the target. Fire the engine to deaccelerate. Decelerate. Q and E control rotation. Space control the main engines. Let's go.
Target using the thrusters and stabilize orientation.
Spin rate.
Stable. Holding now. Prepare for brief main engine burst.
Spin rate 0. Perfect. Let's go.
Engaging main engine. Backwards towards the target.
I'm going too much to the right of the target. I can solve the problem. Okay.
Deceleration complete.
Nice. The sound of the thrusters, I need to fix that also. Okay, next one.
Prepare for main engine burn to decelerate as you approach the station. Ready to start rotation? Engaging now, ready to maneuver into docking position. Use thrusters to align with dock 2. Auto lock activated. Roger that. We are docked. Roger that.
Best time, remaining fuel, fail attempt 0. Very nice. Next one.
We are docked.
So this is the one that has 7 steps.
Auto lock activated. Roger that.
Let's go forward. Slowly. Okay.
Roger that.
I always rotate to the wrong side. No, it will not dock like this. Wrong direction. Okay, I was like forcing it. Let's try to stabilize this. Oh, it's not needed, I can reach there before this goes out of screen.
Auto lock activated. Roger that. We are docked.
Nice. Higher orbit something. Let's go rotation now. Whoop. More or less pointing forward. Let's accelerate a little bit. Let's go. Okay, I'm almost there. I need to accelerate a little bit around here. And I believe I'm in orbit. Maybe too much. Maybe too much. I need to deaccelerate a little bit. Okay. I'm in orbit. 3 orbits? Just one. Okay, just one. 55 seconds. A rogue planet orbit insertion. This is 10 orbits. Very difficult to do. Let's try to start falling controllably, controlled in a controlled manner. Too much. Almost there. Forward here. Forward here. A little bit more. Okay. Yep, he's counting. 10 orbits. So now I can have, for example, release a cargo here or something like that. A satellite or I don't know. And then return to another orbit. So that level objectives will allow me to just write whatever I want to do. And then each detector will be responsible for transmit the message when the thing happens, and the level objectives will deal with finding the last whatever needs to happen and trigger the status menu, status screen. 80 seconds, not bad. And this one is not working yet, so okay. So I play the entire game from the beginning to the end. All the things are here. Actually, it's still printing the. It is still printing the messages, and as you can see, on target, enable panel on target. Those are just those initial levels, and then the building of the space station and etc. So everything is working as intended. It's clear. Now I can just have more steps if I need. And what needs to happen is, for the level to work, level manager is the buttons on the left. Level progression will track what's happening inside the level that is being played right now. Level objectives is where I have the list for this specific level of steps. This will trigger the steps, or it will check the list. What triggers the steps is whatever detector I have in the level. In this case, I'm in this station expansion, so I don't have any specific detector. The hatches will trigger the messages. For example, the rogue planet, I have here an orbit detector, and this orbit, where is the orbit thing? This is inside the planet because it needs to follow the planet. So check orbit will have the triggers, etc, etc, and this will trigger after how many laps I put here or how many orbits counts I put here. It will trigger the message to the level objectives. And that's it. So this is a little bit more easy to understand where the things are, and a little bit more also easy to add stuff. Game session is here. So the game session will save the game, will return to the briefing screen, or get this level data to. This is basically to restart the level, I guess. And I have here the end, where is the thing? I forgot the name. Level progression. Level progression. So this is the one that will end the level and save the game, etc, etc. Wait the time to open the screen. If the level fail, it will open the screen anyway, but it will not save. It will only save the fail attempt. Show status is here, so this is kind of more organized. The timer is inside the process. Receive current fuel, because this is like a standard way to lose the game, is to have no fuel anymore. Maybe I will change this from here to another place, but at this point it can be here. That's it. So now what I'm going to do, I will deal with that status screen, because I need to have a button to go out of the status screen, and the status screen will have more time. I guess I already have here. Let me look at this script. So this thing, when I call enable panel and I drop here the current level data, if it's not visible, it will, this can count is to enable the counting to disappear automatically, which is being calculated in the process. If counter auto brief scene delay, this is a variable that needs to be export public, because I want to change it eventually. Public. And by default it will be more time, like 30 seconds or something. And I actually don't need to worry about waiting 30 seconds, because I will have a button to do it. And so we count, we write the thing, this can disappear. We make it visible. We disable the interface of the spaceship, and we make this visible. Can count will count, and if the time reaches whatever it needs to reach, we just trigger this scene over here. This event is return to briefing screen. That goes to the game session. No, level progression. I guess, I don't remember. Return to briefing scene. Not here, game session. Return to briefing scene, and this will trigger the going out of that status menu. Status screen, sorry. So what I'm going to do is to add the button to jump here directly. So public void return to briefing scene, return to briefing on key, basically this will be there. And now we have a signal from a button to activate this thing. Or maybe not, because this end level panel, oh yeah, it can be a button, it can be a signal, it can be a signal. I just need to have here another export public button, I guess, called OK button. And now we connect the signal from that OK button dot connect to what? The string signal, the signal name that I don't remember what the button do. It says something when I click on it, but I don't remember. So let's add the button. We'll say continue. And this button, when I press the button, it button down, button up. Yeah, it could be button down. Or maybe it could be button up. So I have the click sound, and when I release, I trigger the button up. So connect button up to a new callable called return blah 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 to briefing on key. What? Connect callable new callable. Oh, I need to the callable is expecting two arguments. The first one is where is this function on this script called whatever. Save. So technically, if I press this button, I go to the return. Let's try. We need to finish a level. Let's go on level 4. It's my favorite one to finish quickly. Forgot to deaccelerate.
Use thrusters to align with dock 2. Engaging now, ready to maneuver into docking position. Use thrusters to align with dock 2.
I know.
We are docked. Roger that.
I create some bug because it's not showing. Yes. Of course, I always forgot this. I do the manual assignment and then I don't assign the thing. Save. Totally forgot. Play, level 4.
Prepare for main engine burn to decelerate as you approach the station. Auto lock activated. Roger that. We are that.
So if I don't do anything for 30 seconds, it was 5 before, and I believe it's already working. Because if I wait 30 seconds it will change, I know, but if I click, I continue and I go out. Very nice. Higher orbit, let's play this one. This is just to do one orbit around the planet. And I guess it's already counting something. No. I need to lower them on this side a little bit. So break here. Bum, 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 bum. We continue, and it's working. Very nice. So it's actually working already. I also want a key, so not just clicking with the mouse, but I want to press enter or space or something like that and trigger the message. So I want to use the main engine. Maybe not the main engine, or maybe not sure. Maybe I will use something like UI accept is the enter key or the space key. Should work. UI accept. Okay. UI accept. So on process, if can count, meaning that this is waiting for the end, or else it will trigger even if the panel is off. It will count, it will wait, and then if input dot is action just pressed, which action? UI accept what is going to happen is return to briefing. I will change this name. Return to briefing only. Return to briefing, copy, paste, and paste, because I will do return to briefing also here. So if the time runs out, return to briefing. If the action is just press UI accept, which is the enter key, return to briefing. Return to briefing is calling that event. If I press the button, return to briefing, which is calling the event. So let's make sure it's working. Pressing enter to go out.
Prepare for main engine burn to decelerate as you approach the station. Engaging now, ready to maneuver into docking position. Use thrusters to align with dock 2. Auto lock activated. Roger that. We are docked. Roger that.
I will press the enter key. I'm out. Nice. So this is working. This is actually working. What can I do next? I was talking about the sound of the engine. Sometimes gets stuck. Can solve that. There was another thing that I said it would be nice to fix. Don't remember. Don't remember. Minor details on every level, so I guess I go first thrust. I would prefer to have this more centered with the target, a little bit more to the left. Save. The lateral drift should be a little bit to the left also, because it's almost on top of the UI. So maybe the ship can go a little bit to the right. What the hell is this here? Collision shape. Oh yeah, this is the triggers to trigger the sound in the beginning. This one is where. So these two will also need to move. Trigger 1 goes there. Trigger 2 goes there. Nice. Trigger 3. And trigger 4 is in the target, so trigger 4 and the target goes a little bit to the left. So it's not on top of the UI. Same with the orbit. No, that one needs to be longer, the diagonal one, because we need to have time to understand what's happening. Okay.
Initiate forward thrust. Thrusters engaged. Decelerate using backwards thrust. Prepare to stabilize. Deceleration executed. Stabilizing. Start right lateral acceleration now. Thrusters engaged.
The target could be a little bit to the left.
Decelerate thrusting left.
Too much.
Deceleration executed. Stabilizing.
Okay, this is not behind the interface, so it's kind of okay. So now let's try to fix this. Is because I load the wrong level. Okay, no problem. Let's try to fix the engine sound. And same thing happens to the thrusters, not just the main engine. That is inside the ship, I believe. Sound. thrusters player, main engine player. This is down here. Okay, so the thing is, when I sometimes when I let go the key, it doesn't stop. This doesn't happen. If it's too fast, it doesn't happen. So I guess I will do this outside of an else if input vector length is different from 0. So if I'm going somewhere or I'm rotating somewhere, it will play the thruster sound. But when I let go, well, technically this is happening every frame. It starts to play, so next frame is playing yes. The vector is 0. So this is false, meaning else if it will work. Else if it will work is playing sound yes. It should stop, but it doesn't. So maybe I have a play and a stop in the same frame, and it stays on. Find, instead of stop, let's go play. Yeah, it's very weird, because if I'm not seeing the thruster, I shouldn't listen to the thruster. What I guess is happening is that I'm triggering the stop, but in the same frame, after this, I'm triggering the play. So it stays like that. Thruster sound dot play, thruster sound dot stop, and main engine sound player dot play. This is another script, so maybe the problem is inside that script, because here it makes sense. This stop is in the same place where visible is false, and the flame actually disappears, so it should stop. So maybe the problem is inside this main engine sound player. Main engine sound player, and that's not called like that. That has another name, is an engine sound player. So the problem is here. I believe if it receives the play and the stop in the same frame, because somehow it happened in the previous script. Stop, if stop, so this one needs to null anything else. What if I do a defer on stop? So it always stop at the end. I will try that. Oh, this is, oh, okay, I know what's happening. I will not fix this today. I'm a little bit too tired to do this. This will take me like 2 hours to solve, because I'm using the animation player to crossfade between the two players, and I want to do that with code, not with the animator. This was a test I did to see if the animator could handle it, but it cannot handle very short bursts of sound. It's not fast enough. So I will need to rewrite this entire script, but not today. Today I'm a little bit too tired to think deeply into deep problems. So this will be tomorrow or something like that. I have something down here. If it's fading, okay, yeah. Maybe this is the previous way of solving the problem with code. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. This will be a short stream, just to keep the algorithm happy, because I'm not feeling doing anything very complicated today. So what can I do? Maybe I'll do this stats panel a little bit more prettier. What can I have here? I would like the panel to be some kind of opaque, semi-opaque something on top of the game. But this I don't like. Maybe I don't like this blue. Can I change this? Yes, I can. Background color. If it's too much transparent, the text will not be readable. I want to test this quickly, so I'm going to this station expansion. Station expansion. I guess I will duplicate these level objectives, and I will just delete all of them except the first one, so it will trigger the end of the level. Maybe. Play, continue. 4, no 5.
Roger that.
Yep. Something like this. Not sure about the color or the little. Let's go like this. Oh no, yeah, the game needs to start from the beginning. Okay, so let's change this to opaque. A little bit less, like 200. 250.
Roger that.
Okay, it can be like that, but darker. A little bit darker, like space deep dark. Okay, so now I need to make it more beautiful. Do I have fonts here? Let's test these fonts. Font. No. No. Maybe. I'm not sure. Because I'm not using this anywhere else. I need to talk to my friends, my graphic designer friends, about this. No, I don't like none of this. Extra light, no, horrible. So maybe I go with the interface one. I know, I should make the theme, but I'm just testing stuff. Font size a little bit bigger. 50. Level name could be bigger. And of course the button should have the same look. So button, theme override, color. Font color. Styles. Okay, click, new style, box empty. How can I edit this thing? Maybe instead of a box empty, box flat. Background color. We can go opposite of background. More or less. It's a blue. This goes orange a little bit. Okay. Border width. I guess I don't like border. I don't like borders. Maybe I will just, of course, do I need to draw in a paper and this kind of panels also. Yeah. Let's see. Station expansion, model placement, best time 008, remaining fuel 20, fail attempts 0. Continue needs to have the same type. Oh, and this over needs to be different. So we have this style over here. Let's save this as a save as a button. UI panels, maybe. No, styles. Where do I put this? I guess I will create a folder. Styles. Inside the main one. Themes. I have here something already. Okay, file name, button. Now I just can use this for styles somewhere. Button. So the button does not react when I hover on top of it, or I click or whatever. It could be a little bit brighter when I press. This is enough. Save. Play. I was already on Godot. Okay, play, continue, play, wrong level, level number 5, play. So it doesn't change when I click? Doesn't change. Okay, nice. Whatever. The button works, the enter key works, the space key works, and now we just need to wait for 30 seconds and see what happens. And because today I'm a little bit tired and I don't want to do more advanced stuff that I know I need to do, maybe I will draw something. I don't know. I don't like, sorry. I kind of like this in the beginning, but now I'm a little bit tired of this interface. So what do you think? What do you think? I'm a little bit tired of this interface. So maybe I will just keep the drawing stuff inside the game and not in the interface. And the interface will be something more clear, something more digital like this. So it's easier to adjust, it's easier to replace. And it is actually different from the game, so keeping the game inside the game, the style of the game inside the game only. The only thing that maybe go from the menus to the game and the game to the menus would be the font or the colors or something like that. So if you have any idea, yeah, 30 seconds, it went out automatically. If you have any idea, please feel free to give your opinion about it. But yeah, at this point I need to think about it a little bit. And yeah, this was a very short 1 hour only stream, but I will stay here today. So like, subscribe, and see you in the future.